specific what you're looking for, and it just makes it easier, I feel like. So Seeking Arrangements is a site you guys might want to try. I've never used a dating website. I came across Seeking Arrangements because somebody was offered, I think one of my exes actually uploaded a bunch of pictures of me online, and I got a bunch of people from out of country asking me for more. And they were up there on my first and last name, and I was a teacher at the time, and I said, what the fuck, biscuit? And that's actually how I kind of came across it. All this shit was actually like, honestly, by you guys asking me to get involved in it. So it actually worked out real well for me, I feel like. I haven't actually had to worry about, I don't know, just between what I was working on and what you guys suggested, I was already working on like codependency issues with relationships, and I was working on my finances, obviously. And a lot of the guys, you guys, a lot of men are just, obviously we are all young, aspiring adults. So, okay, I'm not going to keep doing this. Lay the fuck down and quit fucking, you're making me done. No, up there on the chair. Go lay down. This isn't fucking, you're going to piss me off fast. Okay. It's too much for people when you're this age to honestly take care of each other. That is why they say, try your best to get established before 26. They say wait till around 26 to kind of, if you can, start a family. I just want to make sure this cat doesn't leave the shop door open real quick. Is it locked or something? Hi, Josh. Is it locked, Brandon? Oh, sorry. And then there's that side one too you can use. Did you have a good day? That was good. I'm sorry. Well, you're welcome to have a cup of coffee with me. One of my Facebook fans needed a room, so I'm renting to them. Fuck it. Alright. I do my spare rooms for $55 a night. Alright, so we're gonna try some new makeup from Sephora. But yeah, it's too much, guys, because men especially, you guys are like really big, if you can, like on saving money. I don't feel like girls are. Not very many. Only like greedy bitches want to save money, but they're always down to spend yours. You know what I mean? So you're like, yeah, I do. It's kind of like, it can be a little stressful for a girl like me, because I actually don't ask for things. I like to work for things. And so when I see my man struggling with not wanting to pay bills, it's like a hit to the heart. It's not saying that you guys owe us anything. It's just literally like, damn, dude. Like, well, what do you want me to do? We have to cook. We have to clean. We have to do laundry. We have to serve you a bed. Or we literally give up our whole life. If you're a good woman, you give up your whole life to be with your man. And I loved it for years, but I just didn't feel like they were doing that for me. They did in a way, but they were miserable. It was like they all they felt like they were spending their money on bills. A lot of people, if they just don't pay bills, they feel like they spend their money on bills. And it's like, you have to. There's nothing else you can do. And so those are just things that I think a lot of you guys are just coming to terms with right now, finally. Go lay down, honey. I love you, but I literally, when I'm talking, I'm not getting up and down, honey. And I am actually a bitch. So stop making me fucking eat one. Don't look at me like that. I'll give you a treat. I'd rather pay you to leave me alone. Want a treat? Here. For my princess. You know I love you, but I already threw it 15 times. My arm actually is like literally starting to go out. Like down 30% health. Okay. So I think that It sounds like men are coming around, and I don't know where you guys stand. I don't know how women are that don't pay bills. Maybe they're the same. Maybe it's the exact same for you guys, where it is over here with the responsible women. But either way, from my experience, that's what it seems to be. Pretty much comes down to the ones that want to pay bills and the ones that don't. So you're coming together. I see that some of you guys have figured it out by yourselves, and that's good. And some of you guys have actually gotten in a place where you're like, you know what, I think I'm going to learn how to be like a wife or a husband. Some of you guys were already really loyal, you were already really hardworking, but maybe you were manifesting the opposite. A whiny ass bitch, a lazy one, you know, shit like that. Those people don't have power over you anymore. I see that you stop trying to manifest those kind of relationships. You actually have closed off your power in the reverse. They came up as very unpredictable for you. You have manifestation in the reverse, and you have open-minded in the halfway. You're just like, I see you for what you are. You're like, but I love myself. Your cards are coming up as Nine of Cups and self-love, which are great. Nine of Cups is what you need to be before you start a relationship. A lot of people think you need 5. 5 is 5. You know, oh, well, I do this, you do that. Together we're a team. No. Now you fucking expect that the other person needs to do their job. And then you become frustrated. Love has nothing to do with two people doing work. It's supposed to be enjoyable. Work, career, and love are in different sections of the balance spectrum. I'm going to try a new primer really quick. This one's the Professional. That's funny. That's awesome. Professional. Okay. It's thick. I've never seen anything like this. Is this expired, sir? Feels nice. Okay. I always feel like primer, you need so much. As we go on. It's nice though. It's like that delicious string gum. You know, the baseball player gum? Yum, 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 yum. I just eat gum to swallow it. It's a myth. It does not get stuck in your system. But what does get stuck in your system is how annoyed you are with toxic people when they're around you and in your face. People are so dumb. Like, yeah, these people were very unpredictable. It's not what you wanted. You knew they were bullshitting you. They were pathetic. They're the type that start their own problems and then tell the fucking middle part. They're the plot twist fucking, they're the scheme, they're the whole damn fucking novel. They are ridiculous. They start shit, they're just dumb. Who cares? We're not even going to elaborate on us stupid girl. We already know. They play games, and you're like, yeah, you're like, you're not even they literally not only play mind games, emotional games, but they even play board games. And you're like, I can't do this. You're just not the type. You're probably the type like me that people are like, do you want to play a game? And you're like, in your head, you're like, not fucking really at all. And if you do, it's like 3 times in your life, and you left the table 66 times, and they're like, it's your turn. And you have to keep coming back because you don't give a fuck. And you're like, you know what? Just roll for me. I'm that guy. I am all about work ethic. I'm all about setting goals. And when I'm not, I want to go camping. Or I want to go swimming. And I just want to be around, really honestly, children more so than adults. I feel like adults are really just stupid. Adults don't have any reason to act the way that they do. And very few of them are fun. And you're starting to manifest fun people. Yeah, that want to have fun, that just want to be themselves. And it's like so rare. That's why I made our group up the Villain Bloods, because I feel like everybody's like so judgmental and they're boring, and they talk about the dumbest shit. And I watch the way they're all like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Take a fucking drink, dude. You don't even act like that. Exactly. You're ready to have some extreme sex, dude. Like, you're tired of these freaking hoes, too, like, telling you no. Because they're just telling you no because they're insecure anyway. Once a girl starts realizing, like, all it takes is a confident girl to tell another girl, say, oh, guys don't even care if there's a fat roll right there. They still think you're beautiful. And then they're like, really? And you're like, yeah. and then you just try it one day and the guy doesn't even seem to notice. Girls, I guarantee you, are not even tripping about anything mostly that you did. Like, if it comes to their body, if they won't do freaky shit, if they're a freak, there's no way not to do freaky shit. You're gonna, because that's probably their coping mechanism. It's mine. I'm either gonna do drugs or have fucking hardcore sex, dude. Or I'll start another career. I either fuck, party, or work is mine. What are your 3 ways that you cope? Do you drink? Do you gamble? What's your go-to to relief? Do you go to your mom? Do you go to your dad? Like, everybody has like a couple things to go do. Do you go take a dab? I actually used to start relationships all the time. I thought it was okay. Like, I thought we needed to be in love. And so I feel like that's what you guys are all just like coming to terms with. I don't know where you're at with like how long you've been single, but that does matter. However many things in your life that are still the same is how close of a girl, and you're halfway there it looks like, because you have divine being and it's going sideways. I always like to take a sideways card. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer that I got from Sephora. Oh, and I got this delicious perfume that Andrea sent me. I tried to put the sink in last night. I got 20%. I don't know how to get the top, like the handle disconnected from, I need some time, bitch. Okay, hang on. So this is thick. And I also got a cover up too. So this is from It. It is waterproof. So you can cry all fucking day and nobody's gonna even care, even more than usual, because they won't even know. It's not gonna take your makeup off. Nobody's gonna even look over at you. You're gonna look fresh as fuck. Yep. All right. So let's see. Where is the actual cover up? Did I throw it to like King Kong or something? You know me. Last night, I don't even know. I wake up to like the weirdest shit in the morning. Scared for my life. Ah. So my girls, my twins turn 16, and I'm really excited. I've been collecting a lot of random like little things for them. Hazel, what are you doing? This one's from Charlotte's Beautiful Skin, and both of them work well. I have been trying CoverGirl 2 lately, and I like it as well. CoverGirl has a distinct formulation. It sits deeper in the skin than the other ones. Obviously, it has a distinct smell as well, so they've always had that smell. I'm not sure what the heck they use, but I'll check it out and figure out that part. I like to do the chemistry of the products. So this is obviously very powerful cover up here. Yeah, I saw the girl at Sephora. She looked like, you know, when the makeup is so damn good. Like, this might even do that what she's done. Dude, their makeup is no joke. It's like you could tell that you literally bought some kind of professional cover up. It's like, but it's like none of the rest of your skin looks like that good. They're gonna have to get some kind of spray tan cover up formulation thing going if they're gonna have this kind of powerful cover up. You can't just like walk in and see somebody look like they have a porcelain doll face and then like it's just like you can tell the cover up's fucking amazing, but yeah, they're getting really good at this shit. I'm not even kidding you. I don't even know what the fuck they do. These are both really good. There's been a lot of makeup that is just killing it, dude. Like, everybody's getting their formulas down. I just am so proud, honestly, of everybody who's a creator in general. I feel like everybody that's 50 and below, you guys are just doing great things. I got to go to the Seattle Space Needle, and it was such a cool experience because I got to see all these pictures of, I think it was Romney, is that the same Romney, that president? He's the one that built it. He's the one that actually built it, and it's him and his wife and his son, and it shows all these pictures of President Romney or whatever, I don't know how to say his name, but he's so handsome, and back in the old days, the women were so attentive to their men, and it shows all these pictures of them having dinner up there in the Seattle Space Needle, and it has Elvis, and it has just, they're so beautiful. Everyone just makes like, to be somebody invited to an event, or even basically quality time, was so special back then. Face-to-face conversations, you can just see it in all of their pictures, and the women are like actually like really, they feel really honored and really special to be with their boy, their man, and everyone is so respectful, and they're all dressed up in suits, and it's just a time and a place that I mean, it's such an amazing experience. And it talks about the floor, the evolving floor, or whatever, revolving floor, how it became an idea, and the colors, and how it was yellow. It's just I'm just such a sucker for dreams coming true, and I've never seen anything more beautiful in my life when it came to quality relations than the pictures that they chose up there. And it just talks about the history of Seattle, and it was such an amazing thing to see, and everyone was so proud of that president. You know, I remember there's a lot of art formations that people recommend we build, you know, during their times with us, and as mayors and other things, and cities are always like, well, that's a waste of money, or that's a good idea. And everyone supported him, and the gondolas are remade, and like I said, everybody just takes every single thing they did back in that day seriously. It was an amazing time. It must have been right before Elvis and all them got onto YOLO really bad. Such a beautiful time. Totally recommend going to the Space Needle. And then things start to give me, and I literally a million. I totally recommend you guys get out if you guys can and start doing more things with other people. You're not going to manifest a different type of lover if you, for one, don't try new things. And even if you try new things, there's a rule of thumb. You have to get rid of your old life in order to get a new one. So, every time you add something to it, you just need to know that you have to actually sacrifice something else. One of my friends, Jessica, she's very strict. She won't even let her man get a new shirt unless he chooses one shirt to get rid of first. And it's like a privilege. It's not, she doesn't let him get in the habit of it. She's a dork. She's so habitual. She literally runs every fucking day anyway, even though she's needed knee surgery multiple times. She will not even stop running. I'm like, dude, you need to get a different. She's like, no. She's like, I clean my house naked every Wednesday with the blinds open. I have no artwork anywhere. And you're like, okay, you need to calm down, Taylor. But literally, dude, some of you guys are very habitual. And I always think of God saying, come on. You know, I always think of us going to, like, if you think of yourself at one of those camp movies, think of yourself as a kid and like a movie like Parent Trap type thing. And God will be like, okay, everybody, like, get in your raft. Well, let's say we all had a raft, and God says straight up, dude, we're going on this trip. And the trip would obviously, he'll say, Terry, you can't bring any cigarettes. It's not allowed. You know, I'm probably going to sneak one in. But God would know. And that's all God's waiting for. He's waiting for us to stop trying to sneak in a cigarette every time we get on that raft. Because even one thing that's unhealthy for us coming into the future, I just picture is a small, tiny leak hole in that raft. And God already knows it as we float away from the shore. And that's why we keep sinking. I kept wondering how come I was being festina. I really have been a big lover, but I've never been single. This is my first 4 years ever being single, and it's been great. And I feel like that's what you guys are getting to at the moment too. But I think some of you guys are tired. You're ready. I'll show you some of like, I'm not really so sure. I like a couple things. You saw that cute little black one I wore last night. These Walmart has these ones too. They're tiny little things. They look sexy, huh? Looking at it like that. Brrr. What's love got to do? Let's see if you guys even want love. I do see you're inspired. Breathe love into your life. So self-love is verified by inspiration. You are inspired, and that's what you need. You need to be around people that believe in you, that are excited for you, and that are happy for you. And that's what other people have not been being for you. They've been being rude, selfish, and they're boring you. It's not even that you mind doing things for other people. It's that they have these cute underwear too. What love got to do? But I find sometimes, girls, if you feel like it doesn't fit right, maybe turn it around and do the back and the front and the front and the back. I feel like that's what I ended up doing with these ones. I got these ones in an 810, but I feel like I should have got a bigger pair. I don't usually get a bigger pair. They make them low. I guess if you like low ride, these are 7.9. Yeah, see, well, I don't know. They're cute though, and they are having good materials. If you guys want to try it, I recommend it. Some of you guys are broke. So anybody who's successful says you need to have 5 sources of income if you can, rolling in at all times. So how can you do that? Well, if you get 1,000 followers, subs on YouTube, you start getting paid. That's one way. You can just start, if you go into Facebook and you put your, you can just go right into your wall and it says, turn on professional mode. Bam, dizzle, done. As soon as you hit professional mode, it alerts Facebook you're ready to try to get some work. And I wasn't even trying to work for Facebook, but Facebook's where it's at. I don't know how it works, but some months they'll say, if you can get this, like they'll send you a chart and you have to reach the goal. And they've offered me up to $55,000 a month, at least 2 or 3 different times. And the other ones, my very first offer was $30,000. So I was reading up on that and shit, and like I'll need like more of a marketing manager person because if I have to keep it PG-13, which I don't do. I get in trouble. So you can't get in trouble, but that's a lot of money right now. Yeah, Facebook is different, but fuck yeah, 55 G's, are you fucking kidding me? So if you're somebody who's good with computers, you should come like work with me. But YouTube, you can, once you get your 1,000 subscribers, they will let you start monetizing and do different things like that, and YouTube starts paying you. I didn't choose to wear the pink ones. I just wore like normal ones because they're comfortable. I just want to be comfy today. But these are comfortable. They are really nice stretch. But YouTube is cool. YouTube's been cool. I like YouTube probably a lot. Well, I like everybody, but YouTube babysits me a lot. They ground me. I get grounded a lot. That's where you guys will see me disappear sometimes. But I feel like they know that I'm the crazy one who's like learning how to use this shit, and they're really sweet to me. I feel like all of you guys are really sweet to me for all the weird shit that I do. So I'm grateful to have you here. You guys actually are teaching me every day how to be whoever the fuck we're becoming. And we're having these self-realizations. I think a lot of us did have a lot of self-realizations that we were actually really fun. We've always loved ourselves. I realized that I had a lot of anxiety at one point, and I was like, damn, dude, I am not feeling good at all. And I started just like, be like, dude, it's not even my shit. It was like those people's shit, this people's shit, and like I started to like actually sit down and like write it down, and like, dude, my life was legit. I felt like a lot of people have a lot of problems with me, they say, but I don't give a fuck if you have a problem with me, dude. You sound stupid. you have a problem with me, that would be you letting me have power over you. I don't even think about I don't think of anybody as a problem. The only time I have a problem with anybody, in my opinion, is because I know they sit there and run their fucking mouth about me. And then they want to sit there and say, well, maybe if we sure wish that you would get better. They literally wrote that this morning, a huge one. We all miss the other Tara. I don't want to be the Tara that you fucking want me to be, dude. And I'm really honestly getting sick and tired of you disrespecting me. I'm literally doing better, and I'm not even trying to do better. It's like, it's sad that you have to fucking point that out, bro. Not a single one of the people that fucking run their mouth to me work. They didn't go to college. They don't fucking have a fucking house. They literally have no fucking business telling me how the fuck to live my life. And I have lived the way that they wanted, and I've been really opposite to them, in my opinion. I feel like when they were down, I was there for them. And when I'm down, they're the reason I'm down. They sit there and initiate shit against me, and then they fucking come to me like I'm a fucking moron and literally try to tell me, oh, I sure wish that someday you'd get better. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck away from me with your weird fucking Cinderella stepmom weird shit, bitch. Facts, dude, with respect. I don't even want to have to be rude. But literally, when I wake up to big ass messages like that, and you know what? As the disruptive person, I'm the disruptive person. I say shit back about 5 words and say, go fuck yourself, you dumbass bitch. And then, yeah, it looks pretty bad in court. They always say it's some weird medical term fucking flow shit. We sure wish that you would get... Shut the fuck. I just told him, dude, quit with your spiel. Get better. I literally am fine. I love my life. The only problem I have with my life is that I got a bunch of adult women who gossip behind my back and start problems with my children and me. Because that's what narc women do. They collect animals and dogs and they fucking don't have successful relationships with their partners. They're haters. They're man haters every time. And they collect kids. And this could be a man too that does that to his bitches. But anybody who has fucking all these fucking kids and all these fucking animals and a fucking dirty ass house and no job and all these problems is a fucking narc woman. And they always do the fucking pity me fucking shit. And I used to fall for it. I literally didn't even know there was a victim narc. I didn't even learn about victim narc until last fucking year. And when I learned about victim narc, it is exactly what they do. They literally look all nice, and I thought that they were fragile because they had gotten clean. You know, the ones that get clean off the drugs and then act like they can't hang around nobody on drugs. It's like against the rules. It's anti this and anti that. It's like they forget where they came from shit. I just thought maybe they were scared to relapse or something. But they're not, dude. They're literal haters. And they continue to repeat the same fears over and over, pretending as if they're scared it's going to happen again. And that is what that's why they have to do things the way that they do it. That's why the kids have to do things this. That's why they have to take them. Shut the fuck up, bro. No, that's your shit. Nobody wants to live that way either. Every kid survived having a fucking good time. Every fucking parent out there that honestly is happy, they try to destroy. Their card that I made for them is you enjoy, I destroy. And at the end of the day, that is all that they'll do. And that's what you don't need in your life anymore. You're breaking free from all these type of people, and unfortunately they're everywhere. Yeah, you're gonna lead yourself to victory. And that's like, yeah, you got, dude, even YouTube, I finally fucking hit my fucking $100 fucking there. They're not, YouTube takes time. Love takes time. Okay, finally hit my fucking 100 on YouTube. YouTube won't pay you until you be good, and you know I'm bad. That's why I had to do my OnlyFans. Well, actually, you guys asked me to do that too. It's all you guys asked me to do too. You guys guide me actually in all the directions that I go. So I'm really excited to be here with you guys. I did get a couple more site recommendations because every site just allows different things. So it's been fun to learn. Facebook is, I think Mark, that's the owner, he is a lot more freakier than YouTube. YouTube is strict. YouTube seems like their robots check pretty often, you know, what goes on. Seems like Mark is a little bit more freak-a-leaky, open minded. But you're supposed to keep a PG-13 on both if you can. And if you do Facebook, they'll just email you. Once you have to be in professional mode though. This is CoverGirl powder, and actually I've been liking CoverGirl. Facebook will just email you once you put it into professional mode, and obviously if you are doing YouTube, you have to create your channel, and so it'll just keep showing you, and you will fill out a W-2. It's all legal, so that's fun. You'll get a business license for your entertainment, and you'll pick a name. It's easy to do that. It's like $150. You can get a business license pretty much for anything. I would do that. And how you guys do anything is you have to be authentic, because you're trying to manifest your soul tribe. If you copy anybody and do things the way that they do it just because that's working for them, that's not being authentic. You can be inspired. And like, how did I choose what I did? I am a life skills coach, and I usually go to the colleges. I teach about the human body, and I do cosmetology studies too, and barbering, so I get to teach no matter what. But when I'm teaching, they teach you psychology for the purpose of understanding your audience. And it went into a period where it was the me generation, and they just focus on themselves, and they pretty much, as you saw, won't do anything for any reason unless there's a payment. And it was getting frustrating, and we were coming up with ideas, and so we went and took a couple more training programs, and that's what they just said. They said, it's the me generation, man. They won't. They said, you're gonna have to give these fuckers a prize. I said, a prize? They don't do shit. And they were like, yeah, I know. They were like, but that's the psychology of it. It's the what's in it for me generation. And so they are right. And they teach us things like to change up your teaching style every 20 minutes because people get bored. I'm a pretty fun teacher, so I always had a good time, and I always loved my students. I did not plan on being a teacher. Martin asked me to come back and teach, and so that was crazy because, you know, we're just a bunch of dorks, you know, out here just living. But he said he liked my personality and he thought I would be a great teacher for school, and I ended up being a manager there. And I went to other schools too, and it's been a really fun experience, and I've just learned so much. But tarot came up. I watch what my kids watch too. If you guys want to know what you can incorporate into the me generation, say, what are the top 10 most watched YouTube videos? Or what, you know, look at anything, say, what are the most popular of anything? And when you hit your Google search, it'll automatically, from the top scrolling down, is going to be most popular to least popular. So that's how the internet works there. You are going to have to become familiar with apps and stuff like that. If you don't have money and you don't have a brain, it's about brain and money at this time, I'd say. Beauty is not going to do the trick. You can be beautiful, but there's a lot of beautiful women, honestly, out there right now. And as far as beauty goes, then you would more than likely just be using your beauty to get what you want, which is fine, but there's competition there too. And so there's beautiful, smart women too. And so I would say, yeah, you need to be thinking all the time about how you can... I always just watch what people's goals are. It's easy. You just listen to what they talk about. If they're like, yeah, Sandy just like was talking shit about me today, you know, you're like, oh my god. Or they'll be like, I always don't like it if somebody's talking shit about their boyfriend or girlfriend. Not like that. That's really toxic. It's not good to have a fight. But we've all been in karmic relationships, and we know that when somebody is in that level, we're just not right now. And it's also not it's not my specialty. I'm not going to sit there and focus on domestic violence and DV by choice. I personally like to focus right now on the human trafficking is one of my favorite ones that I'm focused on, and I've been focusing on like gang leaders, cartel. I got other passions, so how I'm doing it is I just decide now which ones our passions are, and I think that's what our work is, like naturally God's work.
That's what a light worker, or this is our new blush from Terra, actually. Terra. It's bold. I'm gonna have to get a little shimmer. But it is pretty though. It's a unique color. But this is cool too. This one's from Coty. But this one's from Terra. If you guys do Ipsy, it's fun. That one's pretty. That's one of their new colors for spring. And then this one's really pretty. It's like a soft glow. It's like a chrome type look thing. But yeah, you'll need to be thinking about money. I just think it's better to get online too, because like, don't worry about if anybody makes fun of you. If they make fun of you, that's stupid for them. Who the fuck cares if they make fun of somebody? First of all, that's bullying, and God will deal with them. This is like bold ass shit. I'm gonna have to like get a different blush stick. Anybody that be's rude on our channel, I instantly just push the button hide user from channel, and they disappear into thin air, and everything they said disappears. Their comments disappear. So anytime you see removed by Empress on my YouTube, that was a rude person trying to say stuff. Like, we don't even care. Nobody cares if you're rude, bitch. Go get a life. You know, somebody was like saying that the trip, that little boat ride in Seattle was such a waste of money and time. Okay, well, you know what? If you're somebody who's promoting somebody's like sweet little business, that's pretty rude to say. It definitely isn't a little spa like fucking cruise, but it made me realize that I don't think we're going to buy a boat as a group. I think land is fine. It reminded me of what it was like to be out on that ship. There was good. I always try to find a pro, and there's never a pro in anyone just talking poo-poo about anyone's anything. What does it matter if that boat wasn't your type of boat? You don't even, I don't even want to say you don't even have one. You know what I mean? Right there, I would even be participating. So just watch for that. I think a lot of people's problem with not starting the things that you guys want to is that you're scared of what other people like that will say. Who cares what people like that will say? They are not. If they don't support you, or if you feel fearful, just let it go. I was worried too, because when people were texting me and they were like, hey, you should do this stuff, I looked into it, and I was getting a lot of calls. I've gotten so many offers to do like freaky shit. And I obviously know I'm a fucking teacher. And my mom was like Christian Mormon. Half my family was Mormon, half of them was Christian. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get in trouble. And I told my family in I think like 18. But I just got the business license to start doing at least YouTube and Facebook and OnlyFans, and it's been slowly bringing it in. And oh yeah, dude, that's what I keep getting messages about. We just want the old Terra back. And I know that people do, but the old Terra had to work a 9 to 5 every day, and I was getting paid anywhere from $16 to $20 an hour. So why would I do that? When many days I'm getting paid over $500 an hour. You know what I mean? And so it's just about being patient, and they're just used to their traditional ways. And you know what, at the end of the day, I feel like even God has said, I'm not going to bless you until you promise that you're not going to give them any of your blessings for not supporting you. That's what I feel like. And they tell me all the time that I'm going to hell for doing it. So if I were to actually get better, as they call it, I wouldn't even be here with you. I wouldn't be doing videos. I wouldn't be myself at all. That's not me getting better. Yeah, Empress, because we already know what it is, dude. We are divine. We have a great connection with our higher power. And get better means that people need to watch their mouth when they talk to you like that. What does get better mean? That they don't like something about you again? Nobody asked you about that. You're super happy, and if you think about it, when the only time when you're sad or down is when somebody is saying get better because they want you to be what? The way that I was when I was controlled by you? That's what it really is. And I wasn't better. I was your puppet. So, and you didn't treat me the same when we were in opposite situations. That's why I don't do it. It has nothing to do with me not being able to do it. It wasn't equal reciprocation, and that's what you realized with your people too. You're a very powerful and independent person. And you're making a major sacrifice here by actually sticking up for yourself. These are your main people. Your family, your loved ones, all these people that didn't believe in you, that doubted you. But yet you have been a great person to them, but you are still getting messages daily saying, oh, get better. Why? What did I do now? What did I do now? What the fuck about me again did I do fucking now that I'm not good enough for you? They want you to fucking feel naive because they fucking sit at the 5 of coins. They're empty. They want shit that they can't fucking have. They see you out there living a life. And yeah, they have the Empress in the reverse and you fucking have it in the upright. You're good, dude. You don't need to get better. What the fuck? How dare they? Exactly. Out of state. You're about to go on vacation. You're like, get better. You're like, if I'm get better, like, why would Facebook fucking ask me to sign? Why would fucking I be with YouTube? Why would I be with OnlyFans? Why would I be in the top 7% global models on OnlyFans? Why the fuck am I going to fucking California next week? Why the fuck I went on 51 free trips around the world with my corporate leader bosses and they keep hiring me and have stacks of awards? Why the fuck do I already fucking have my 4th business license? Why the fuck am I a homeowner? Why the fuck am I a landlord with trusted fucking guests? Because I'm so fucking not better? Why don't you worry about yourself, is what you told them. Law of grace, you're in the reverse, because you're not going to be graceful anymore to them. Feel and release in the reverse, because you're not going to bother to say anything anymore to them. Because you're like, get better is so disrespectful. That is such a disrespectful statement, in my opinion. That can be so off-putting to somebody. Literally, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get better. Maybe they didn't even feel like anything was wrong, and maybe all that keeps coming is an ongoing punt. They think that because you have a different addiction than they do, that they're fucking perfect. No, you know what? We don't collect animals. We don't not set career paths. We don't talk shit about our men. We don't hoard. We don't, gossip. They have plenty of addictions. We don't gamble. It's to each their own. We don't want to even bother to mention what the fuck anybody does. It's shitty that we have to go there. And that's what you're not doing anymore. Because the more that you even engage, and I'm telling you, it won't matter where you go. Yeah, they're empty right now. They have the 8 of coins in the reverse. They're trying to act like very masculine towards you. They're trying to actually do external things to get your attention now at this point, probably. Be patient in the reverse. Yeah, you're no longer patient. These people are going to get stuck in the 4D. It says in the reverse. The weaker you are here, and weakness, in my opinion, is a huge weakness, is focusing on another human being. Yeah, Ronnie Jackson. Fuck. He's fucking literally, these are fake. These are all fakes. They have justice medium. It could go 50-50 at this point. So we're sticking out sideways. Yeah, because you're both gonna trip. If there's a fight that goes down in this matter, you're gonna actually, Department of Revenue and the DOL. Shit's gonna go down legally between you two at this point. Priorities. And at this point, you know what? You have hopefully gathered enough shit that you can at least, if need be, if that's what you choose. Because I don't think you took any of these people out last time. You were very naive last time. You allowed these people to fucking do a lot of shit to you. They never kept their word. They were sneaky. They were lying. They were cheating. And you did not find this out until it was too fucking late. You're very weak to these people, for some of you guys, but very capable of doing great things. Yeah, there's a darkness here within you, and it's because you're a light worker. And you're born into a piece of shit family that you gotta say goodbye for. Yeah, moving forward. And caring community. Now you have us. You have, honestly, our world. They're vampires, and we're like. Alright. Well, we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. This path is over. And you will feel like you did so much for nothing because it's at the 10. How could you not?
Sorry, guys. Thanks for your patience. I couldn't help it.
I can't, because if you could get more done, then you should. Yeah. I need to go to the store too. I need to water the garden, everything. But I've been enjoying it. That's what I'm saying. We're like, why don't you get better? And you're like, why don't you go fuck your flush your face on the toilet? Your priorities are changing, and that's what people don't like about it. But you are on the right track, and you're great. Yeah, you're letting spirit lead you now towards a new dawn. I'm like thinking if I should even bother blow dry my hair, do like a little ballerina bud or something. I might as well not damage it. Fuck it. No, I look like Miss Trunchbull like that. Alright, it doesn't matter either way. Look at that. Oh, you like it. Look at the Mad Hatter. Alright, one-sided conversations. Whoop-de-whoop. Yep, with a stupid person because they're coming up as the High Priestess in the reverse. You want creative solutions. You're bored with this person's dumb life. They are very narrow-minded and they don't do anything that you want to do. And that is why you said, no more, Georgia, it's over between us. And she was like, no. And you were like, yes, Georgia, leave me alone. She was like, no. She was crying and you were leaving. She was running. It was like crazy. And you were like, stop following me. Georgia's like, no. You know, it was like that. But, you know, you're doing fine. Alright. Okay. I feel like our group is like the Peter Pan from the Neverland. You know, we go to the Neverland. I don't know if we can wear underwear with this dress. Because if we do, we'll pinch our fat roll. This weekend, if you want to go camping, we can go. I like camping. I think that's what you guys need, is to do more nature stuff. This dress is from Ross, and it's cute because the back is like that. You can't wear a bra because then your bra straps will show and you'll look like a hooker. So that's the end of the story. We'll go to the store. I'm gonna make something to eat for dinner, and we're gonna work on the garden a little bit. I just woke up, so gonna do the garden. I'm gonna do the greenhouse. I know that. And I'm just gonna go get milk because I just mostly want chocolate milk. And we're baking fridge, so we could get we could do BLTs. Just enjoy yourself. You guys are doing great. Nature knows. Yeah, I do think we need to go camping this weekend. I think that'd be a great idea. I feel like I'm trying to use these new products and I don't really know how I feel about it. I could feel the difference in the hair. But I don't think I like Pravana products as far as like their shampoos and conditioners and shit. I do like the pigment and the color. But I've gotten a couple Pravana leave-in conditioners now. And I just instantly, right when I put it on my hair, I just don't like it. Statue of Liberty. And you couldn't let this person get close to you because they were a liar. Liar, bitch, fucking on fire. Fire. You're like, get away from me, Wanda. Stop playing games. And she's like, I'm not. I told you. You're like, stop. And so she's like, no. And you're like, yes. No.
Okay, this bitch is kooky. It doesn't matter either way. You know what's funny about these people is that they are crazy, like literally in their own brain. And they're like actually saying the same thing about you. They're like, she's crazy. And you're like, mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, it is always mutual energy. That's how that goes. I've watched people start problems this year so many times and then try to actually turn around and act like they're there to help you get through it. It's their famous move this year. They're fucking hilarious. So, it doesn't really matter. I keep writing things that we're gonna go do down to save the world. And God just keeps telling me we don't have to do anything else. I feel like he is like dead ass like, bro, if you guys choose, what? Get away from me because you're gonna get my fucking dress dirty. Don't try to make me all love you and then realize what you're doing. God is saying we've done enough if you want to relax. If you guys are smarter, if you work smarter and not harder. What the fuck is this? A butthole on my lip? See, that's why I can't even be away from here. Okay. This is the new perfume that Andres got me, and it smells good. It's called Libra, and I like Libras. Libras are smart. My son's a Libra. It's beautiful. Thank you, Andres. But Libras are smart. I seen a girl post a while back that ooh, it's very strong. I like it. I'm excited. Andres got me my necklace too. Mm-hmm. That's when you guys are like, oh, like cause you have to like make a girl feel special. And he doesn't even live around here. He lives in like France or Italy or something. If you guys are looking for like any type of salon services of any side, I teach in the beauty schools, and I know so many great students that will take great care of you. One of them just became a nail tech. I hate to say it, but I can't remember her name right now. Terrible with names, but I'm so excited for her. So proud of her. She's one of my Paul Mitchell students, and the Paul Mitchell students, in my opinion, went through a pretty fucked ass time. My last class at Glendow did, but the ones before that, we just had such a blast. Obviously, I found Martin dead fucking at work, so it kind of fucked my last class. But Glendow was just a badass school. I really liked it a lot. They were very sanitary. They
Paul Mitchell just didn't really have that set up. It was like they could do whatever they wanted all day long. You would just walk around the school and just see different groups of people just doing whatever, lounging around, you know, shit like that. They had a lot of money for education and shit, but everything was on a tablet, and everybody knows that if you're on a tablet and your emails are coming through and you're texting people on the same device that you're supposed to be doing homework, it takes a disciplined person to not do both. You know what I mean? And they just did not have any discipline there. Not that they needed to be disciplined. It was that they ended up struggling when it came to testing. So a lot of them, what do they have? Like a fucking 70% fail rate? It's crazy. I'm a firm believer in handwritten studying. You can do your shit on a device, but I feel like being that cell phones and stuff are used so much, it's such an important thing to be really active with your students and really just make sure that they're learning every way. There's 4 different ways that you guys can learn. Some of you guys could be like musical learners. My son's actually a musical learner. He would always insist, and you wouldn't even think there is a musical learner. He would always insist that he listen to his headphones, even while a fucking video was talking to him for class. And I was like, no, there ain't no damn way you are retaining this information. And he would. There no shit is an actual something called a musical learner. And they need to be listening to music while they learn. That's your little beatbox student. And obviously any normal person would be like, turn your music off, and they'll be like all disturbed and butthurt about it. It actually throws them off. And if your student becomes thrown off, yeah, fruition right here in the reverse. They can't think. Really difficult. They need to feel like they're in a trusting environment. And so if you actually don't know, some people read directions and can't be told audio. Halo is definitely a visual learner. She hates when somebody tells her, like if you try to walk up and even offer her help, she gets so, I feel like she gets so much from me. Isn't that funny? I get snappy too in those moments. So some of you guys may be audio learners. Maybe you don't like to read directions. It just bothers you. I don't feel like I like to read directions. I hate reading manuals. And then some of you are hands-on. And so that's something you're going to be learning this year is your learning style. And then you'll also be watching to see if somebody's teachable. There's only 3 things that prevent somebody from wanting to change. And that is a skill, a will, or a hill, is what they teach us in business. So they either need to learn a new skill, just like changing a tire. Nobody knows how to do all that shit. People think that just because you turn 18 now you're supposed to know everything because you're an adult. Or maybe they're not willing to change. I'm not willing to do a lot of the things that my family keeps telling me that they want me to do. I'm not willing. I don't want it. And then it's a hill. Is there a barrier and an obstacle that's holding them back? Like let's just say you really want a job, but you live out in the country and you don't have a license. That would be a hill. You need to get a car. There's no bus out there. People keep telling you to get better. You don't have money for a place. You don't know nobody in town. And you don't fucking even have an ID maybe, or 2 forms of identification to get one. That's quite a bit of hills. So get better can really start with just like, where's the beginning of the journey? Some of you are following the path of another who's guiding you in the wrong direction. One of my love interests that I did not take the opportunity to be with because I feel like they were controlled by their father, who guided them in a not good way. There was several incidents that were very concerning to me. Some of you guys might have actually, like, I don't know why it's coming up. Well, it's coming up because I keep seeing their picture popping up. They will throw little fits and block me. That's how come I didn't talk to them anymore twice. And then I don't chase bitch, I replace. So I just never bothered. And then out of nowhere, a while back, I was like, oh, I think, and then I see this fake shirt, dude, and they're just angry. Angry. You see it in their eyes. Soul deep. They suffer from BPD, borderline personality disorder. I didn't know what that was. I saw their pills and shit in the cupboard. With respect. I thought borderline personality was obviously somebody maybe who acts like a dork like I did. You know, maybe they say Terra and Tequila Terra and all these other things. It is not. It's such a very important mental health disorder that needs to be well taken care of. Very well nurtured. Those people suffer from extreme anger, rage, and depression, and that is what I see in his eyes. And his father told him, I remember him saying it the last few times I've seen it, just fuck that shit. There was a few things going on, man. The kid had ripped his own hair out, kept pulling it out. There was a huge bald spot in the fucking head. The kids were literally mentioning things that were happening, and he totally stuck up for his dad. I said, when the kids were ripping the hair out, I said, that's a sign of stress. What's going on, you know? And the kids actually mentioned what was going on twice. 2 different occasions. And he totally lies on his dad. You know what I mean? I said, well, what are you going to say to the kid, you know? He's coming up right now. Somebody need to check on your fucking kids or like fucking the ex or something like that. I don't even know, dude. A lot of people think they're fucking doing the right thing according to a sober person or not. I can't tell you how many sober, right-minded people are evil as fuck. They're narcissistic and they will use you and they don't know shit about what the fuck they're directing you to. And so that's what I was concerned about. I said, okay, he's like, well, my dad says, I said, and that's fine because, you know, you don't want to jump on any toes, but I said, well, what are you going to say to the kid? Because, like, I get where he's coming from. He's obviously, it got to the point where I was going to the school now. And obviously, like, UCBS got involved in shit. And I was like, well, what are you going to say to the kid? And he was like, what are you going to say about what the kid said? He said, oh, I'm going to tell him this. Very unlikely that he could be telling the truth. What the fuck? Are you fucking, you son of a bitch? Anyways, that was one of the moments that I said, hell no. And I tried to talk to him. I said, I get it. I totally get it. You know, like when you're in the situation where a kid goes and reveals maybe it's like a family secret to school. I said, but you should at least acknowledge the boy and everything. And just tell him, like, bro, I get that this maybe happened, you know, you know, maybe even just tell him, like, bro, you know, let's just, like, even if you were scared, because, like, who the fuck would ever want to see their dad or anybody go to jail for something? You know what I mean? I totally can get it, okay? So even if you're somebody who's mature enough to stand back, you know, you just be like, well, what are you going to say? And they just straight look say that one person's a fucking liar. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I don't know. I've been seeing their picture popping up. They look hateful. They look angry. I cannot tell you how many of the baby boomers are guiding their kids in the wrong direction. They do not care about you at all. They know nothing about what you're listening to. Them telling them to get off that medication, they said, like, you don't get off BPD medication in my opinion. BPD is very serious. Very fucking serious. That could cause him to literally destruct. You see it in his eyes. And I am actually somebody who doesn't even recommend medication often. I didn't even know what I was dealing with. It's funny how you take these classes literally, I've been taking these classes like right on the nipple. It'll be like 1 month after somebody very close to me will be in my life. And then I'll be like, holy shit, dude, that's crazy. So it's worked out. I've been, over the last few years, I've taken some different classes. I've taken the covert narc class, I've taken the victim narc class, and I've taken the BPD class. Damn. You know, I didn't even know there was more than one narc. We always think the narcissist is the grandiose. So it's just super cool. You learn things in these business classes like, I guess the human body's like acts like a cat. And so if it's comfortable around somebody, and I know I went over this earlier this week, but we're gonna touch base a couple times on it. But if somebody's in a chair and just open and relaxed, like, what's up, dude? Like, they like you, they trust you. But if they ever the more, as you watch, that's what they teach us in psychology, is to watch them move their body. That's what they teach you even in investigations in the back room and shit. Watch people as they start to flinch and just twitch and move, and they teach you about the eye directions. They teach you literally completely everything that you watch. Completely everything about their body. So it's really fun to be a part of everybody's life and see everybody just moving around however they do. And a lot of people think that a lot of people that are goofy like me maybe are the crazy ones, but I just call us undercover criminals. We're undercover agents at all times. We just watch everything you do. I can see everything. I can go into your house and I would be able to tell you probably timelines of exactly when things happened in your life. And you won't even have to say a word. You won't even have to be there. I can tell you so much about yourself just from looking at a picture of you at any time. So you're going to get good at that. That's what you're going to be doing. You are supposed to be in the 5D. We have a blend of people here. We're not worrying about the ones in the 4 or the 3. See, what's going to happen in this group is that everybody's going to be elevated accordingly. And if you're in the 40, you're still kind of living a nightmare. Your life is not going so well for you. The reason for this is because you don't know who you are and you're lost. You're probably serving the path of another. And you're not close to your higher power directly. You could be influenced by another person at the time who's not really like treating you the way that you want. Either way, like, yeah, that's basically what's going on here. Anybody who's in the 40 is you're pretty much going through a fucking toxic ass fucking lifestyle relationship. It's probably a blend of either a karmic lover or even addiction and lover blended in one. Either way, it's got a hold on you like no other, bro. Your life right now is in 50-50. Karmic lover plus addiction, holy shit, dude. That would suck. I've been there before. Some of you guys are just having a good time. You can put yourself at risk, like, just partying it up and having fun, just not being thoughtful about the outcome. We don't really know what anything's, like, mixed with these days, and so you can actually, like, hurt yourself. That'd be more so my shit. I don't have an emotional attachment to any, like, lover, but I do to my family. So most of us have an emotional attachment. Usually it's a toxic person, so whether it's your family or whatnot, and then we just cope with it in some way. It's pretty much life story. Some work and some don't. The end. Have a little fun. Bye. That's how it goes. Repeat. So now you're just like, okay, well, what do you want your few things to be? You can, if you choose to have these people still in your life, God's not going to give you your blessing because they're not trustworthy. They've proven that. You're actually smart right now because you're meant for great things. So you can't get stupid. You can choose to not do shit with your life, but you can't forget that you could have. So that's your choice right now. And then you could submit and do what all these other people say to do, but you're not happy. The cards are saying that it's time for you to enjoy true love, whoever you are. If that's something that you haven't been doing, I think a lot of us have been holding ourselves back. So I'm all getting all nervous. Yeah, some people might open up they might let somebody date them, basically. There's some new opportunities out on the table. There's some good ones out on the table, I think, right now. Like, guys, a bunch of the good guys are not anymore with the dumb girls. And a bunch of the dumb girls are not with the dumb guys. Or the good girls are not with, well, we are dumb for actually being with these fuckers. We were in long-term relationships with a bunch of stupid people. You're gonna know that a girl, I don't know, just take her hiking, that sort of thing. Don't be spending, somebody was like, oh, I'm so tired of spending money on bitches. Stop. You don't have to impress a woman who's a sweetheart. Go get a country girl or a small town girl. I don't know. Go get somebody who's grateful. That ain't had shit. Why not? Then they can actually appreciate more. You can start small with these ones. You don't have to get somebody who is of high standard. You need to have somebody who has high standards in their heart. So you can do so much more with a girl that hasn't had anything. Yeah, you don't have to use a straightener. You just use a blow dryer. And it doesn't even have to be wet. Metal on metal heat. Okay. We're not doing eyebrows. I don't really like to do eyebrows that much. But I did try the $1 billion brow for you guys. I totally do recommend that. I did upload a little video on that when I first opened it. And so I like to at least do that with you guys. It works nice. It's very strong pigment. It has almost like a liquidy tattoo-like. It has a very fine point. And it allows for exactly like a tattoo-like stroke. So you're able to actually almost get this like microblading effect out of it. So that's cool. Definitely recommend it. Yeah, alright. Well, you're bored. Okay, so let's see. It says exhaustive conversations. So let's see what your starry beginnings oracle says. Starry new beginnings. So you're just daydreaming all the time. Says you right now you're healing your heart for whoever you are. Says healing your heart. Some of you took a loss. Somebody could have passed away for you. Some of you. Says loss is a part of life. Losing something, someone, or an experience of some kind. It is part of the letting go process. The more you try to hold on, the harder it is. Let go. You need to release the tears. You need to let them flow and see them for what they are. Love is what you feel. Be well. You need to cry. Your advice is to cry. Some of you guys have been holding back the tears. You need to release the tears. It's part of your healing process. And so is talking about your experience. That's why I started doing it. We live in shame a lot. Scared that we will be judged all the time, if we're honest. And it prevents us from being our true selves. Because a lot of people are like, you need to do this, or you're bad. Well, what if you don't want to be the way that they want? That was my issue for a long time. I started to just get sick and tired of everybody telling me to be this certain way, because then I would be good. Oh, really? Really? Because you know what's funny? I fucking was good for a decade. And Zeke was drunk every fucking day. And I did everything perfect. And yeah, I baked with my mom. I bought all the shit too. I fucking took her to a Luke Bryan concert. She loved it. She always talks about that time. She says, I miss the old Tara. Do you? Do you miss that, Tara? What do you fucking miss about it? Me slipping you hundreds here and there because I had a couple extra bucks because you didn't come to my fucking school one day while I worked there. Nor did she come to either one of my college graduations. She told me she came to enough of my fucking treatment graduations that she fucking sent me to treatment. She sat there and told everybody how I was a drug addict and took my fucking kids, and literally her and my dad are the drug cooks. She forgot to mention that part about how they were having us go buy ingredients for them while they cooked meth in underground tunnels. But when she got high enough, she would call the police on me. And she wants me to give her credit all of the fucking time for the fucking hell she put me through. And she'll tell me all the time how she misses that Tara. What the fuck do you miss about her? Because Martin hung himself, Zeke was drunk, and what did you really miss? How am I any different? I'm better than I was today. I'm not in a toxic relationship. You know what she told Zeke when I bought this fucking house? She takes him up to the living room and she tells him straight up, dude. This is now the third boyfriend or something that she's fucking tried to break me up with now. She tells him, if you buy this house with Tara, you'll be dumber than a box of fucking rocks. She didn't help me look for my house. She refused to be a part of it. Anytime, and you know what she told me? She told CPS how I wasn't a good enough parent. me and James were so toxic. She actually took us and we were at a full-blown table meeting, and she fucking legit sits there and tells CPS in front of me, James, and his mom about some fights that me and James were having. And I remember which fights. I had got home from work and there was a bitch there and he was doing cocaine with her in the kitchen, and I fucked up and told my mother. I told her about also the time when he slapped me, and she fucking, of course, has to go and tell everybody, and she has to bring it in front of a table. You know what else she does right after? She makes sure the kids went home with her that day. And literally, dude, you know what her and my sister did right after they wrote statements against me? They took James to the bar, drank with him, and then my sister slept with him. And these are the bitches that literally text me in the morning and tell me, we just wish that you would get better. We miss the old you. Which one? Which me do you miss? Because I've not been allowed to date. You fuck my baby daddy after you call CPS. You lie. You sit there and applaud yourself for being such an amazing, helpful person, but really, literally, dude, you didn't even tell anybody about how you were literally having us do all the shit coming from you and dad. You talk shit about my dad 24/7. You know what I mean? It's just like on. And honestly, I'm done with it. I'm fucking done. I am so fucking done, because you know what, at the end of the day, what did you miss? Literally in that chapter. The only thing that I can think of was I was sober. But for what? Because I like who I am. I never drank. I never drank it. Now I can't drink. I can't do anything happy. I can't date. They called the police on Edward. My sister totally tells my son, call the police on Edward. Say if he. So she and him do this whole thing and literally get him out of the house too. Fucking, I haven't had a boyfriend in here since 2019. And it's just weird shit. You know what I mean? No, I don't fucking thank you for shit you did. And at the end of the day, if I was ever honest about the way that fucking shit really went down, ain't none of them would fucking be fucking applauding nobody. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You wouldn't have shit. And that's a fact. And now they're like, you should just, oh my gosh, you want me to even read it? It's so much. It's like fucking all the shit. No, bitch, why don't you get better? Why don't you literally go get better yourself? That's what you're telling people. You are dead people. You're bright energy, and God didn't make no mistake on you. Straight up. It says, be the love that others need. The more love you give, the more love you receive. These people don't love you. It says, other people see love in you, and they don't like that. They don't like that you know how to be happy. They don't like... See, I've already studied this disorder, which, again, I can't talk about my career. They literally fucking tell me that I'm not a teacher. They tell me that I'm not an inspirational speaker. They will dog. You know what I mean? I have a degree. I literally have a license. They're so nasty in every way. I have fucking files of stacks of fucking awards. You know what I mean? And so you guys might be around somebody like that, and like, how delusional are they? What a freaking weirdo. And that's what they'll say. They'll say, you are literally, the last message I even sent my sister, she's such a dumb bitch. She literally was like, she's weird right now. She literally is like trying to redeem her fucking pathetic life. And she is a Scorpio, and so is my daughter. So they're doing this weird scorpionic fucking weird thing they do. Scorpios just got this thing they do. I'm fucking screwed. I'm already well aware of that. But they're trying, like, I don't, like, not chase my daughter down because she's an evil Scorpio. Sorry if you saw my breasts, but not really. But literally, dude, Scorpios are evil. And so I'm actually just, like, keeping myself safe. Literally, if you ask me. I don't fuck around with that shit. Scorpios don't ever get over whatever they're mad about. I've never seen a Scorpio to this day get over anything. So they actually are blamers too, with respect. But Scorpios have a deep-pitted hate for people. And I'm a Cancer. I do have a Scorpio. I have equal parts. I'm Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, equal. So I'm well aware of what Scorpios will do. But I'm just grateful that Cancer's my forefront, honestly, out of the three. Because I got a lot of evil inside of me. And that's what I don't want. I don't want to fucking bring out my Pisces and my Scorpio side. People are lucky that my forefront is Cancer. But I am backed up with Scorpio and Pisces. And that's what I don't want them to have to see. They're not winning shit. Nobody's winning shit on you this time. You need to be careful. You need to drive safe. Charmer. Yeah, they're watching you, but who cares? That's why you just blog 24/7 now. Who cares? edgy, and temperamental. Yeah, because yeah, you're the king of cups in the reverse. You're the ultimate king of cups. Water sign is love. And so some of you guys are acting out of your natural nature by being hateful. Scorpio is a water sign. You guys are the gateway guarder of hell. But even the devil himself would let you go on fucking rest if you needed to. Yeah, he's like, take a small break, bro. You don't always gotta be fucking so strict with yourself. Every person that literally is angry, I feel like, is still just bothered about shit they did from the past. Get over it. Who cares? I tell you guys I have been CPS involved, I'm a DOC involved, I was driven up here handcuffed in the back seat of a car. I fucking meth, fucking alcohol, fucking you name it. Cooking drugs under the ground, fucking selling drugs, you know, that's why this channel's here. So that you guys can see that at the end of the day, you still might get a job as a teacher and end up a manager of a school. How? I don't freaking know. You know, when Walmart was calling me and saying, will you please come be the manager here? I said, I gotta tell you, I'm kicked out of here from shoplifting. I said, it's not gonna be a problem. And they're like, ugh. I honestly really don't think so. And they literally looked into it and totally, because of my progress, literally allowed it. So nothing I've learned can hold you back from success. It's not the crime that you commit. It's that they want you to, everybody in the world has committed some kind of mistake. When you go to those meetings, dude, a lot of times your boss, you know what's funny? I'm not going to put her on blast because I like this boss, but one of my big bosses straight, there's like an anonymous paper that goes through and you're supposed to ask, or you're supposed to state your experience with your leader, and there's districts, it's all divided into districts, and her district wrote that she's drinking beer all the time at work. Oh my gosh, actually there's a few of us in that group that are hella troublemakers, dude. I'm definitely the wild one. There's like 4 of us that are wild. And she's actually one of them too. And you know what's funny? We're all leaders. And so, even their leaders, like I told you guys over this week, how that one doctor was hitting on me. A doctor wanted to be my boyfriend, and he was not my type. And I was making fun of it at a corporate meeting, and that same doctor was my boss and another boss's doctor, and they fired him after that. So I'm telling you, we are all the same after 5. Just be yourself, enjoy your life, and just when people are telling you to get better, they need to know that they're crossing a line. Unless you really feel like they're saying it in an angelic way, I highly doubt God sent them to say that to you, baby. God specifically says he has light workers coming in and out of shit often. The dark world. He needs us there. Let's see what this one fits like. I don't even know. I feel like it's going to be very revealing. It's so cute though. The pink and black. If we were all better and we weren't doing any bad stuff, who the fuck would go in and rescue the people that needed help? Some of you keep going in and out of the dark world and you like it. And they're like, you should stop doing this and you should stop doing that. And you're like, I would, but I don't want to. So leave me the fuck alone. You'll do as you fucking please. It's always one thing after the next with these people. They'll say, if you do this, they'll do it. If you do this, they'll do it. If you do this, they'll do it. They ain't done shit they said they would do. This is looking nice. I don't even know. I should have maybe got a better size. A bigger size. I don't know. It's different than my regular type, but that's what it says your soulmate's going to be like too. I'm not sure how this is going from here. Yeah, we need to open up a club. I have some ideas. I saw that there's a new bar, which I don't go out to the bars, but I saw that Lucky You closed down. Yeah, I don't really know about this. It's different. I feel like it's squishing my boobs into a tiny little, like a triangle, like, I'll show you in a second, for $50. I love you. No, it does look like it's squishing it, doesn't it? Yeah. We're not wearing that. We have to donate this one. It's too small. It's not gonna work. It is cute though. I need a little bit bigger on the booby part though. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, let's try the wallpaper tonight. Because I'm up. And I slept great. I'm feeling good because I'm doing better. Fuck. You can't even, like, smile around these people. They're like, I sure wish you would get better. And you're like, what's wrong with me? Was it that I had the whip out last night and I was spanking myself? Because I had a good time. That would definitely, I wouldn't be allowed to have any freaky sex. Obviously, I can't even date my own boyfriends, but they can. At this point, I don't know what get better means to you, but when you fuck my boyfriend, you're pretty much done for me. Get the fuck out of my face. Don't ever fucking call CPS on me and then go fuck my boyfriend and tell me anything again. You're done. The only reason I even did it, I did do what they said for that whole decade. It was worthless. And then when my boss fucking hung himself, I couldn't even fucking take one day off work because I was the best one in the whole Get Better gang. Yeah, I was taking everybody to concerts. I moved my sister in with me, and she robbed the fuck out of me too. Hook her up with a military man. Drive her to all her shit. Her stupid ass fucking outpatient appointments for 3 days a week. Because I support people when they're actually getting better. I even called the license place for her. And I checked up on her DUI shit. I did everything for her. Clothed her, housed her, everything. When they do for me, it's a little different. No, I'm angry about it. And I don't even want to live in anger. They always text shit like get better. That's what I wake up to this morning. Or tonight, whatever you want to call it. You look crazy. Yeah, my sister, she's like, your daughter does better than here with me than she does with you. Okay, Dolores Claiborne. She's like, if you want your kid to come home, your best bet is to go to the school and try to get her. She didn't even go to school that day. I already knew that. So now should I just go sit outside the school so that she cannot come outside when I already know she's not there? She's hiding with you at your house or doing whatever weird shit you all do. I'm not playing it. And then she's like, good luck with that though. Good luck with finding her. Okay, you're literally sounding like a cuckoo thing. And then she was like, already leaving town to my mom's. Obviously I don't want my daughter just fucking up here to some random place in Spokane. Well, I don't know where anybody is. She already tells my daughter to literally sneak out the window 2 weeks ago. They hit her in a fucking car. Drove her fucking down to Grant County. And literally, now they're like, look, we're just trying to help. We don't want her on the streets. You don't want her on the streets? I'm literally reading the messages of you telling a child to sneak out her window, disrespect her parent. And now, they want me to now sign a document that says I release my rights for Halo to come live with my mother and Tasha. Okay, you guys are actually lost your fucking mind. The only thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna come down there and you guys are gonna stop fucking harboring a fucking runaway. Stop. I have messages of you telling her to jump out a window. And they're like, we're just gonna try to help. We honestly don't want her on the streets, Tara. Okay, you're a cuckoo. Literally fucking dumbass idiot. I don't know if the shirt's gonna fit me. I think it's too small. I can't get it on, guys. Yeah, I have to donate it. My Schmegel's like, it fits us. And you're like, it's too small, Schmegel. It fits us. You're done, Schmegel. It's cute though. Alright, so what are we gonna do tonight? Oh yeah, we're gonna do the wallpaper. We have to finish cleaning the house. We have to go to the store. What time is it? It's time. It's just gonna be like let's cook some yummy food and let's work on the flower garden area and smoke some J's and just do what people like us do, live happy lives. So if I'm gonna paint, I need a shirt that I don't care about jersey. I could do the Montana one. I never wear it. And I do love it. Whenever I'm on a trip. Yeah, Brooke is so stupid, Evans. She goes to the same spot that Zeke took me, which is fine. I mean, who doesn't get, this blue is so pretty. I'm wearing I have her sweater. She has a Montana sweater too. Well, look, we both do. That's what's funny about it. I'm actually the funny girlfriend that if we both have the same shirt, I'll actually wear your shirt in front of you. Or mine. And then it's actually funny. I'm not the type that gets all pissed, but Brooke does. And when Zeke was it's Brooke's fault. She's such an idiot. She goes and cheats on Brooke with a fucking inmate who looks like a fucking conehead. And literally, she is like, this looks good. This outfit. Anyway, she's one of those bitches that literally tries to get like the brand newest iPhone. And she gets eyelashes. And she has tattoos now everywhere. It's all bad. It's not helping in any way whatsoever. She cheats on him. And Zeke didn't want to do it. I will at least tell you, bro. Shut the fuck up. He calls us, he's in a desperate mode, obviously. She totally abandons the house, she abandons the dogs. They should have never got her new place. $2,300. How the fuck y'all gonna pay $2,300 rent when this bitch don't even clean up her fucking mess? You know what I mean? She don't work. You're right, bro. And she don't even care. Everything goes down to her beauty services, and it does not make her prettier. And literally, dude, it stresses him out. And that's kind of his karma because I'm all like a total housekeeper, super responsible. That's what they get for finna cheat on me. Anyways, it was cracking me up. And literally, he needs some money. And so he's like, you guys just need to come over and take this shit, man. She fucked straight, left me. I'm leaving. And he did. He dipped to straight Oregon. Isn't that hilarious? I know a week into it, who wouldn't be sitting there and all that sinking in, that little fit throwing shit, cheating on somebody with an inmate? How the fuck is he gonna pay for the shit you asked for? Bro, he did everything for her. He took off. He has a new girl now. He lives in a whole different state. And she's on welfare living at her dad's. That shit's hilarious. Anyways, sometimes I wear that sweater of hers, and she gets so pissed. But I bought it. I got the receipt on PayPal. I'm sorry, dude, but that shit's hilarious. I couldn't help it. I had to tell that story because here is my well, there's this one of them. This one's pretty. It looks nice on me. This one's mine. And Brooke, you're not wearing it. Unless you buy it. You have to buy it for $100. I specifically only bought things that I could blog with. And she gets so pissed. She'll call me and she'll tell me that no matter what I do, I'll never be her. My hair's getting long. No, if anybody, oh my gosh, and then me and Skylar, I have to tell you, you guys know those prank phone calls, dude, it was so funny. Dude, prank your enemies every time. Dude, it is the best. Anytime somebody does anything rude to you, just prank them back. Laughter is the only thing that can make things better. Try not to be angry. Me and my brother Colton have a really fun relationship because dude, I don't even know. He's a Pisces, and I got Pisces in my chart too. And I just really like how him and I can handle shit. We both handle shit. And even though we don't always exactly figure out exactly what's going on, that's another trait. Pisces are secretive anyway. So if you're somebody who actually understands signs in general, you just feel like looking at it, you're going to look at how they act. And I don't feel like astrology has anything to do with, you can look at it for love if you're just really looking at it. Love is not something you look for, you guys. So stop looking for love. Come look for my butt cheeks right now. Illuminate in the reverse. Free spirit in the reverse. Yeah. Somebody's not being their true self. Somebody's spirit is not free. They're all trapped in you. You have to be your true self. It's so funny. I have a Facebook fan upstairs renting my room, and it's cracking me up. I have another room for rent. I'm going to be leaving to California. So, I prefer single dudes, if possible, that are just not retarded people. I don't care what you do, you'll pretty much be running the place, and you're going to be responsible for making sure the garbage goes out. And I'm going to travel and be spoiled like a princess and do whatever I want. Because that's what I deserve. Well, I need to get better. So I would be doing what? What would I be doing? You know what's funny about get better? Yeah, right, bruh. When you're dealing with people that have already screwed you the fuck over, that's not getting better. So I would go sit in a room full of people that were literally calling me cringe and that literally were telling me not to do the channel, making fun of me, pulling up my videos, mocking me. They even zoomed in to a day when my nipple was hard, and they were all passing pictures back and forth, calling me cringe, saying that I was actually trying to get attention for having a hard nipple. They were saying I wanted validation from men. Bitch, I have 1,500 million people fucking trying to date me, and I respect my men, bitch. Maybe you want validation. You're the fucking man fucking wanter here, validator, whatever the fuck your issue is. Anything you speak, you are, bitch. Don't ever fucking disrespect me. My nipples are probably hard right now. They're looking good too. And I don't give a fuck, dude. I would show my nipples right now happily. Because I got good boobs. And I cannot lie. All my other little can't deny. When I put them in the face, they're like, let me taste your fucking below waist. I'm like, yeah. That's what I said. Get the fuck to my bed. Give me head. Bitch. And they're like, you should not do that. You're going to hell. You need to get better. And I'm like, get better. Go fuck yourself. I would rather be anyone else than what the fuck you fucking tell me to do. Get the fuck out here, smell my shoe. I don't care. I fucking don't. You're a fucking ugly ass fucking hoe. You fucking need to fucking go. Don't move slow. I kicked you in the ass and then you fell down the fucking hill into a pile of shit. That's fucking who gives a fuck. You're like literally now their faces in dog shit. They've fallen down a hill. You kicked them in the ass and that's all that fucking happened. That's it. And they're like, get better. And you're like, oh my, you are just an evil being. And it's actually the evil being diagnosis. We're not even tripping anymore. That's why I think we need to go to the only place we're going to be safe, guys, is the Bermuda Triangle. Who cares? You know what I think? I think it's time to actually fucking enjoy life. That's one thing we haven't done. We've been serving everybody. It didn't do what they said. We need to just keep reminding them that they need to do what they said they were going to do first. Anybody that keeps coming back and asking for another favor, just like be like, remember, like, if they did already what they were supposed to do last time. And they probably didn't. And then I was like, get better. Shut up, bitch. You're like, I'm actually just trying to get some good tacos and pound it out. And a fucking hella infused good joint. And maybe a bonfire going. You're like, I might put some wallpaper up. And you're like, food, sex, bonfire, and fucking honestly, laughter. Whatever else, they're looking probably for that cup shit. That, what are you looking? They're not, what does get better? That we fucking literally would come into an environment where they're not, because I don't think you're not, I think you're fine alone. I think there's people they lack fucking joy inside of their own self, and they just want yours. Get better means nothing anymore. Your life is about to get better, and if you're somebody who likes entertainment, which